I remember waking up 6 years ago, the unbearable silence ringing in my ears. I was 12 then.
The story itself, Along Came Ruby, there's a world where one day the whole world fell asleep. Okay, they all fell asleep. And let's say billions are asleep, but only a few millions woke up, or less than that, who knows? And she's one of those who woke up. She was 12. She finds her whole family, not waking up. Communications are down. She has an older brother on the west side, on the west coast. She's on the east coast. And she decides that she needs to go find her brother. But the story is about two sides of a person. Being young and believing in things, no matter what you believe, no matter what, you're gonna chase what you believe is there, what you want to accomplish. And you'll do anything to deny sometimes the reality of things because you're putting that goal ahead of everything. The other part of the story is about someone who's been there, who's done that, who tried and it just got hurt. So the other side, it's about the opposite of young Ruby, let's call. Hey guys, I'm Riccardo Suriano, and I am the director and writer, along other writers, of Along Came Ruby.
It was a really fantastic experience. This is my first time on a set with so many moving parts with a full production crew. Everyone has been fantastic, and I think we found a lot of moments where we were able to come together and really collaborate, which was my favorite part of the experience.
Hi, I'm Joey Katchis, and I am the DP of Along Came Ruby. The sun's starting to swing around. That's what it is. So one word I think that came from this movie is the word frailty, and the frailty of human life. When you see ruins, you see frailty. When you see destruction, you see frailty. And what strengthens us in frailty is human connection. And that's really what Along Came Ruby is all about, frailty and connection. So not only was it great shooting in Sacramento because of the locations and the access to locations, and the folks here are so friendly to us filming there, it was also amazing to have Sacramento crew out here. You know, we had my gaffer, my ACs, my cam op, our audio guy, all these folks, our makeup artists, everyone is coming from Sacramento area, and the team we had. Without this team, we don't get the images, we don't get the performance. It's only possible with the amazing crew around us that we were able to tell this story.
Oh
the crew was great. They were all really good and very patient, and
Don't complain about the wall.
except for the director was such a pain.
No spoil.
When I go into a project doing makeup, I strive or listen, I really like to watch the actor's action and make sure that it lines up. When it comes to set dressing, making it feel lived in, like this place has a history before these characters stepped into it.
It's so different to see what you see in your head and how you put it together in your own mind, and then actually getting to see that image through the lens of the camera, and all the extra little, environmental details, the makeup coming together, the set dressing coming together.
One thing I do a lot in this film, there's a lot of intense emotion and heightened emotion. So I really kind of came up with a mantra in my head of what is going on in Ruby's mind at any given point in time. And I'm able to repeat that in my mind. In order to kind of get myself into the space. And then of course, if I breathe in and out really fast, it helps trick my body into thinking we're actually in danger. So I can get some really heightened emotion from that.
Together. Yep.
We chose to shoot this on the Alexa 35 and the Alexa Mini and Mini LF. And, what I look for in filming any project is a camera that gives me flexibility. And what Ari does is they bring cameras that give you flexibility in the light and the shadow and how the sensor handles color and skin tones and all those beautiful things.
It's like the spider web. Spider web and kind of like where the nest is, down the bottom, go low.
Working with the Atlas Silver Editions was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, multiple times on set, we just called it Streak City. They put out lens flares like crazy. And it's great because they actually morph and take on the characteristics of the light that's actually coming in and streaking. Now, pairing that with the Arri 35, as well as the Mini and the Mini LF, was absolutely mind-blowing to make an amazing picture. Truly, this motion of a picture could not have been shot any other way.
Oh my god, guys, I'm gonna be a dad.
The DZO Gnosis is an absolutely wonderful set of lenses DZO just put out. They're macro lenses that cover a full frame. They're buttery smooth and super easy to work with. The color representation is absolutely gorgeous.
So we used the Atlas Orion's silver editions for this film, and they were exactly what we needed. I mean, I had in mind, when I imagined the story in my head, it looked exactly like it looked in the monitor. And that's because besides, the whole flaring, the anamorphic look and everything, it's just that the feel of it, the decoding of it, the fact that those ones will actually have the flare of the color of the source. So the light source will be orange. Now we have an orange flare. I mean, that became a character in the story. It really just became part of each environment that was shot in. And I imagine using those lenses, besides that about the flare, it's just the distortion of the world. When we're using the 32 or the 40, we're looking at wide angle, anamorphic, with that feel like filmic look, it create that distortion of the background. It just immersed you in it, and it became part of transcribing this empty land in this particular world. I would like really to thank Atlas for sending over the amazing Atlas Orion's silver editions, the full kit, A kit, and B kit. When you have your look, what you imagine in your head coming to fruition, actually showing on the monitor exactly how it in your mind, and the Atlas Orion silver edition did that to me, so that was amazing. Going into filming Along Came Ruby, we knew we wanted, I personally really love macro shots because I wanted to describe the world to its finest details. I wanted to feel the texture of an abandoned world. I wanted really to be in it. I wanted to have you guys just almost feel like you're touching it, you're seeing it for the first time. And I knew that we had to use the DZO Gnosis new macro lenses that DZO Film just wicked out a few months ago. And they did the job exactly how I meant. I recommend it to everybody. I mean, it was amazing. Those macro shots that you'll see in this film are just phenomenal.
So shooting here was absolutely amazing. We were able to use the gaffer Ryan to create so much contrast, and it's just such a rich and beautiful image. Shooting on location, whether it's in Sacramento or up here in Placerville where the barn shots were taken, have been absolutely gorgeous. We just immerse ourselves in the environment.
Talking about the writing, I mean, this is a project that it's a mix of collaborating writing. So it has writers from Italy, writers from the United States. Because what I always wanted to create, it's something that has it's a creature, it's an entity that actually could mix two different cultures. We're here in Sacramento right now shooting with an amazing crew, amazing local crew and cast and all that. But the ideas, the concept, and everything, I like to mix two different ideas, two different cultures, the way that an Italian person, an American person can see this character, these characters could be completely different.
I think one thing that stands out to me on the page is it's kind of telling two different tales of grief and how people are able to move on from grief, basically. That's one of the biggest themes of the film for me. So on one hand, you see sort of this burning hope, this burning need to continue to make your life better, and on the other side, you see someone who's already given up. So I think it's really interesting to see those two, this sort of young idealism and this older cynicism meet and find out what that kind of teaches each character about the other. My initial thought, and I wrote it so many times in my script, is Ruby is young, she's spirited, she has to be for surviving on her own, but I think her biggest fear ever is ending up alone, and she's going to do whatever she can to prevent that from happening.
The reason we wanted to find places that were abandoned is because we wanted ruins, which really shows death and destruction. And, if you can find a good location, a location can tell your story. All you need is the image of the location, and you set the tone for that story. So finding these kinds of locations and putting the characters in that world is what builds the world, tells the story, and allows us to get the idea of this frailty and connection across. What Riccardo does so great is he provides an environment where everyone can be themselves. And what any good director does is he brings a team around him and he brings out the best in those people. And that's what Riccardo does so well. He knows his story, he has a strong vision, he brings a team together, and he puts everyone together in their place where they're gonna operate at maximum capacity. And so it's a real joy to work with Riccardo, and a huge privilege to be able to lens this story that he's brought to life here.
I mean, it makes
Oh
sense.
no, I
to have
love the shot. I love the shot. I just
now
wish we had better lighting.
Yeah, lighting. Yes.
It's
Good?
No, we're good.
Scene 1 hotel, take 3.
They won't be in the shot. We're not.
Amazing, seriously. Fuck, amazing.
I can thank enough the whole cast and crew. I mean, I can name all of them, but I'll wait for you to see them in the credits. We have an amazing group of creators in the Sacramento area, and I could be happier. And I hope if you watched it already or if you're going to see our films, I hope you feel what I really want to transmit, because that's my biggest goal in life, is to feel something and want you to feel exactly the same way. Because when I feel something, it's like I'm a storyteller, but I feel like I'm more of a feeling teller. I want to transmit those. So I encourage everybody to doing what I've done. You know, if you love filming or anything, just get together with your local artists, get together with your local. Don't get stuck behind, oh, I need that, I don't have that, this is not gonna happen. Just transmit your passion for your idea to people that will receive those ideas and believe in it and get something done. Because there is no greater feeling than having a vision and seeing it happen and have people experience what you experienced in your head in the first place. So I really want to thank everybody. I want to thank this amazing crew and cast. I want to thank just all of you. I couldn't have done it without any of you.